adwene ebi mo adwene bi mo bi mo adwene nye adwuma ye de ne din na ye politics ye mfa nnua anya politics. And the opportunity I've gotten to defend him anytime. And the opportunity I've gotten to defend him anytime I think he needs to be defended, I will do it. And I will not let anyone. And I've been watching. And this particular segment goes to the NDC MPs and also people who are willing to petition the speaker. Because we as a people, this matter needs to go to Parliament for Parliament to decide whether it is worth discussing or not. The Speaker of Parliament, he is the number 3 in this country. He needs to be protected. Every single statement we make about the Speaker, it should equally be respected like the making a statement against about the president. So if you sit in Ghana, let's say the Speaker of Parliament who can represent the president as the president, some people deliberately decide so good anymore. Some people decide to say, it will be on the internet to destroy the credibility, because I was here when a whole Washington Post journalist called me to ask me, is it true that the Speaker of Parliament of Ghana has taken $50 million bribe? Yes. All because they were doing some work and they were researching about the Speaker of Parliament, and then they wanted to invite the Speaker for some speech at Congress. And a colleague journalist who works with the Washington Post called me and I said, what is the problem? See, we have been searching the Speaker of Parliament in Ghana. We have seen some videos about him. Is it true? Can you confirm? And I'm catching him say, what have you seen about him? Because I know he's an honorable man. He has not taken money. He has never been maligned. He has never been seen. There are no records of anybody saying, Alban Bargbin akwaje bribe. Nobody in Ghana can come out and say that. But for somebody to sit on social media, and not just on social media, on a radio station that belongs to an individual who calls himself a responsible citizen, and that radio station that is recognized by the National Media Commission and the NCA, that radio station to say something like that, a journalist to say something like that, then that person needs to prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Because I know Alban Bargbin cannot go out there searching for all the stories about him. But we as citizens, we as Ghanaians, we as NDC MPs, and I'm expecting an NDC MP to raise this matter in Parliament, because the integrity of Alban Bargbin is very dear and important to all of us as Ghanaians. This is a statement this boy sat on Angel FM, and this is the specific video that the journalist at Washington Post sent to me. This is what Afrifa said on radio.
Security expert meeting. Assembly maker security expert in the movie. Security expert when you movie. Yes, a 12 million a year Ghana city. A good 2 briefcase and the command speaker
I'll be right back after this short break. I'll be right back. We're having some technical problems.
Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above.
Are we good? Mr. P. Mr. S, are we good? Team, are we good? If we are back and we are good, let me know, team. We had a glitch and we had to take a break to check on that. So, all right. Speaker Bargbin is very dear. Now, baby, and the thing that has been said about him, we need to watch it. And I expect the end. And when it's sent to Parliament, I want to see how the NP. And when it's sent to Parliament, I want to see how the NPP minority who are talking about integrity, protecting integrity, will say, because it is very important that yari of one son near share and I say abaya the bote near say and one at the bubble bar. We need to make sure that the Speaker of Parliament is protected. Everything about that man is protected. And when people make allegations against the Speaker, they need to be able to substantiate it. Speaker of Parliament is not a kid. And if he does not see that his reputation is being destroyed, as being protected or said by parliamentarians today, Elizabeth Ohene to Parliament catch and they say, "Your integrity, your mopa, intienja vetino, another pre the silly boy." Any afinoma kimunina. So I want the NDC MPs who basically want to protect Speaker Bargbin's integrity and Parliament integrity. No, we need to make sure. Say, we want to know. Say, this video we are going to petition Parliament, and we need to get to the bottom of it because it is important to say, "Obia behu asama esiyano, any ansama no mokayano." Why it is important. I will say, Yadiba Parliament. This is what happened.
November. The command speaker was Mandy Bargbin. The fee. Men are making you be a more fire. Nah, you didn't come.
This boy, this dirty boy sat on Angel Radio. The backing vocalist Omutuo, they made this serious allegation today. The international media thinks that Albert Bargbin is sitting in Speaker of Parliament as Speaker of Parliament in Ghana and taking 15 million Ghana cedis. Now, Shattawale kasano, or see, on a security expert be, and as someone can own Jina swa, you tam 15 million Ghana cedis, Ekoma Alban Bargbin will fee cash. We cannot sit as a party in government. And I'm saying this because I was part of the people who helped the NDC to come to power. And you, the 182 MPs in Parliament, you cannot tell me none of you can raise this this issue in Parliament, because Speaker Albert Bargbin needs to be protected. And this boy Kwame Afrifa, he needs to come to Parliament with that his security expert to prove to Ghana for say Albert Bargbin edgy 15 million Ghana cedis. Needs to happen. A petition will be written to Parliament, and I expect NDC parliamentarians, at least 2-3 of them, should raise this matter in Parliament, because the integrity of Speaker Bargbin, the integrity of the third man in Ghana, the integrity of Albert Bargbin is very important to us. We cannot just make people sit on radio, because today as I sit here, a journalist from Washington Post contacted me and hear and say, our Speaker of Parliament is taking money. So the deliberation they want to have with our Speaker, they are trying to pull back. That is why I'm saying, Madam Elizabeth Ohene, after your marking, silly boy, I'm not done pray. Any the minutest minority, you want integrity. Those things, they have facts to prove. Because you cannot just sit on radio. That reaches thousands of people. You cannot just sit on radio. That reaches thousands of people in Ghana and outside Ghana on social media and tell the world to say, Alban Bargbin 15 million, Bargbin 15 million cedis. Some the security expert and cedis. Some the security expert be and no one who can see the man. Now, it is dangerous because the security expert could be any MP's security couple. It could be a security expert in our national security. It could even be a security expert who is in Jubilee House today working with John Mahama. Because when we say security expert, they can Jubilee House today working with John Mahama. Because when we say security expert, they can work in any place. Anybody can contract them. So this dirty riffraff, Kwame Afrifa, needs to come to Parliament. And this is where I want to see, say, what Elizabeth, my friend is saying, Elizabeth Ohinana, your friend saying, Madam PJ said, any silly boy, no, any African, any minority, no. We want to know if you want to protect the integrity of Parliament. Because when Alban Bargbin is tainted, it means Parliament is tainted. And I am talking to the NDC MPs. I am talking to Sosu. I am talking to the young parliamentarians. I am talking to the Fiamapo. I am talking to Efo Walanyo. I am talking to the young boy. I am talking to the young ones. Parliament needs to be petitioned. The speaker needs to be given an idea of what is happening. And I don't think Alban Bargbin will sit there for his name to be soiled. Immediately, this issue has to come up. And we are going to make sure the Speaker of Parliament is petitioned. Because we cannot take this. Yen to me until we are say, Abra, people. Elizabeth Ohene, thank you. Abra, people will just sit on radio, on TV, and make such an allegation. Masa, Asana Hunisano, it is not a joke. A colleague journalist from Washington Post called me to tell me this. And that he was telling me to check it. This is what this boy said.
November. Say ko be kwa koye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi din komo. Asem ya make security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Ko. Tie de make ni yi ko. Security expert woni nim ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good two briefcase him. And the command speaker Alban was man the Bargbin. E woni fie me na meka nyo bia
Pound for pound.
More. E woni fie me na meka nyo bia
Pound for pound.
More fire. E woni fie me na meka nyo bia
Pound for pound.
Say ko be kwa koye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi din komo. Asem ya make security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de meka yi. Ko. Tie de meka ni yi ko. Security aspect woni nim ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good two briefcase him. And the command speaker Alban was man the Bargbin. E woni fie me make you bia.
Pound for pound.
More fire. Na ye
These
dim
are
command
emphatic statements. Madam Patricia AJ Asukwa MP, when I was with Penyini, you want to protect the integrity of Parliament. Ejuma ba. Madam Patricia AJ Asukwa for MP.
2 terms. And I must say that I'm highly affected by the accusations and the perception out there that we have been found to be taking monies from nominees before approving their nomination. And I think I must say that I'm seriously hurt by this continuous occurrence of such accusations. And as a group, the minority, I feel that in order to protest and purge ourselves of this accusation, it is very important that we call off the vetting now. Because for the simple reason that members of this committee for this particular term are not just any group of people. Most of us are the leadership of the party, of the parliament, and it is very important that we purge ourselves of that.
Parliament needs to purge itself. The Speaker of Parliament, so also a penini a kind of cray. So undi krono. Na said ya wokanina, it is honesty. Na enya krono na wo enya politics na wo ya. You need to raise an issue about this video, about this dirty boy sitting on Angel FM. As a Speaker of Parliament, 12 million Ghana, 6 million, 6 million on an eka. This boy needs to be brought to Parliament because we need to purge Parliament. And I'm giving the assignment to the NDC MPs. I know Sam George is very busy now preparing for his vetting, and Sam George has some crab symmetry. In Ghana today, I didn't want to talk about this appointment issue. Let me tell you on authority. There's nobody in the NPP who can be a communications minister than Sam George. It's a fact. If the NDC wants to go pick somebody, they need to go outside. Then they need to go and pick somebody who does not do politics. But if you want to put a politician at the Ministry of Communication, it is only Sam George who's qualified for that job. And I was very excited. You know me, the appointment, I've never made a statement about appointment. But at least with Sam George's appointment, at least with that, I can talk about it because he's somebody he will deliver. He will go through and he will work and he will make sure John Mahama's government, NDC, will stay in power for years. But that is not what I came to discuss. I came to let you know that this issue of our parliament, Madam Apieje, me person me catch the NDC MPs in parliament, you need to activate a petition. You need to draw speakers' attention to parliament, and this needs to be cleared. Because if you people don't come to the table, you, the NDC, actually gave Speaker Bargbin to parliament. Your leader sat with you people and came to a conclusion that Alban Bargbin should be the Speaker of Parliament. So it wasn't just mere decision. It was a decision you all took because of the respect you have for Alban Bargbin. For a junky, dirty riffraff like this to sit on TV, and now even in Europe and America, the speaker's integrity has been murdered. The speaker's integrity has been put in the ditch. You, the NDC, need to come to the bottom of this, because we cannot sit in Ghana for somebody to be telling the world that the Speaker of Parliament has taken bribe of 12 million Ghana cedis. Do you know how that is hurting Speaker Bargbin in America? So the assignment is for the NDC MPs. The video is out there. This boy and his group of pigs who are behind him, encouraging him to make those statements, and the security expert, they all need to march to parliament and stand before Bargbin with their evidence. If this boy fails to do that, he needs to spend time in jail. He should not be given a second chance. And I'm giving myself just a week. I am not moving away from this matter. And if the NDC fails, the NDC MPs in parliament, if they fail to take action on this, none of you will like me till the end of